Morning students, today we are going to know about divisibility of numbers. What exactly divisibility means, that whether a certain number is divisible by a different number. So let's suppose a number is x and we need to check whether this number is divisible by 1, 2 or any other number. So this is called divisibility. To check whether a number is divisible by certain number or not. For two numbers, let's suppose we are dividing a number with 0, we cannot determine that. And every number is divisible by 1. So we don't need to check this. So let's check whether this number is divisible by 2 or not. So what we need to check, let's take an example. If the number is 4, 6, 5, 8, 2. So if the number at the units place is either 0 or 2 or 4 or 6 or 8. So if the number at units place is either 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8, then you don't need to divide and spend all the time trying to find out whether they have a remainder or not. You can just check whether the number at units place is 0, 2, 4, 6 and 8, then that number is divisible by 2. No matter how long a number is, with like number of 8 digits or 10 digits, but when you see at units place they have 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8, that number will be divisible by 2. In case of 0, that could also be divisible by 5, that we will see later. Now we will see whether whether a certain number is divisible by 3 or not. So we will see number divisible by 3. So if I'm writing 4, 6, 5, 2 and 3, we cannot apply what we applied in case of 2. So we cannot check whether this number is, multiple of 3, 6, 9, the units. We cannot do that. So what we need to do in this case, we will check the sum. We will calculate the sum of all the numbers, 4 plus 6 plus 5 plus 2 plus 3. So we will add the number. So 6, 4, 10, 5, 15, 2, 17, 3, 20. So, and then we will check whether this number is divisible by 3 or not. So this is 20, and 20 by 3 we cannot get a remainder. We can get a remainder, so this number is not divisible by 3. So we can only check by adding all the numbers, all the digits, and then divide by 3. Now we will check whether the number is divisible by 4 or not. So let's check divisible by 4. Now I'm writing a number 3, 6, 5, 9, 4, 8. Now in this case, what we need to do is we need to check last two numbers. the set of last two numbers is 48. That could be something else, but we need to check the set of last two numbers whether this number is divisible by 4 or not. So 48 divided by 4 is 12. So this number is divisible by 4. But let's take another example. This is example 1. Let's take another example. So 9, 7, 6, 8, 5, 4. Now the last digit is 54. So 54 divided by 4. So we can get a remainder in that. So that means this number is not divisible by 4. So this number is not divisible by 4. Now let's check whether any number is divisible by 5. So let's take an example. 7, 6, 5, 4, 8, 0. So what we need to check the units. If at the units place we have 0 or 5, then that number will be divisible by 5. Now we will check whether any number is divisible by 8. Now this is completely different. So let's take an example that we have number 7, 8, 6, 5, 9, 3, 4, 2. Now in case of when we need to check whether this number is divisible by 8, we check units, tens and hundreds. So the number formed by taking the digits at unit, tens and hundreds place, so this is 342. Now we will check whether this number is divisible by 8 or not. So 2 4s are 8, 2 1s are 2, 2 7, 1 7 1. So now this is 171 divided by 4. This is not divisible by 8. So we need to check, we need to form a number taking digits from units, tens and hundreds, and then we need to check whether this number is divisible by 8 or not. If that number will be divisible by 8, then that means this whole number is divisible by 8. Now we will check whether a certain number is divisible by 9 or not. You have already seen in case of 3 that we need to check whether the sum of the numbers is divisible by 3 or not. In this case too, let's take an example and take a simple example of 3, 2, 4, 5, 6, 9. So this is number, and this is a number, and we need to check whether this number is divisible by 9 or not. So we cannot say after looking at the last digit that this number is divisible by 9. So what we need to do is we need to check whether the sum, so 3 plus 2 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 9. Now this is 3 to 5, 4, 9, 14, 6, 20, 29. 29 divided by 9. So this is not divisible by 9. So we need to check whether the sum of all the digits is divisible by 9 or not. If the sum of all the digits will be divisible by 9, then this whole number will be divisible by 9. Now we will see whether the certain number is divisible by 10 or not, and it's quite simple and you can also understand that. So just take an example of 4650. Now we need to check the number at units place. If the number at units place is 0, that means the number is divisible by 10. Now let's see whether number is divisible by 11. So this is a bit complicated. Here what we need to do is we need to check. Let's take an example. 9, 8, 6, 5, 4, 2. This is an example. What we need to check is to check the sum of digits at odd places and then sum of digits at even places and then subtract after calculating the sum of digits at odd places. Odd places is the number, the digits at 1, 3rd place, 5th place and 7th place. Digits at even place is the numbers at 2nd place, 4th place or 6th place. Then you need to subtract after calculating these. If after subtracting you get 0, that means the number is divisible by 11. Even after subtracting you get something as a multiple of 11, that means the number is divisible by 11. So we will proceed with the example. Now this was our number, for example 986542. Now what we need to check is number at odd places. So let's take number at digits at odd places is like digits 2, then 1, 2, 3, 3rd place, 5, 4, 5th place, 8. So this is the sum of digits at odd places. So that is 5, 2, 7, 8, 15. Now we need to check sum of digits at even places. Now even place number is 4. Then this is the second digit at second position, then 3rd, 4th. This is 6. And 5, 6, 6th position, 9. So this is 19. Now you can subtract either even from odd or odd from even, whichever number is larger. So subtract 19 minus 15, that is 4. So this number is not divisible by 11. Thank you for watching this video. We will come up with the problems based on dices in the next class.